Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to another check-in. I did say on one of my previous videos that I wasn't going to come to you and post every week about the challenges or the good things that has happened or that I noticed over the course of my 60-day challenge. So last week I did not post anything about it because I said I will wait to the end of the month, which is now. So this is officially my 1 month 60-day check-in. And so before I go into the goals that I have going into February, which will be the last part of the month for the 60-day challenge, I'm just going to be completely transparent about everything that has happened over the course of this month and some of the things that I've seen that I could either scale back on or continue doing. And so yeah, so let's just get into it. So let's just start off with in the beginning, I said that I wanted to see abs and I wanted, to be popping, but the reality of it is if you have been eating a certain way, if you have been living a certain lifestyle for over the course of however many years, that's not going to change in a matter of 60 days. That's just the reality of it. And so what I told myself was, this is the goal. So I had to make short-term, medium, and long-term goals. And that will kind of help gauge, where I'm at, where I need to go, and then ultimately where I want to go, where I want to be for my life and my fitness and my health and everything like that. And so I had to kind of change that, get that idea out of my mind that, okay, in 60 days, if I go hard in the gym, if I eat all the right things, then I'm going to have abs. No. Let's just say I still have that fat on my stomach that has not gone away, even though I changed my diet, even though I have consistently been working out, still got it. So hate to bust your bubble, but it's going to take a while for that to, progress and for you to see something, a big change. You have to really be diligent about it. And I don't know how long it will take me, 6 months, a year, 2 years, however long that is. I'm still going to continue and maintain a healthy lifestyle and continue working out, because working out it's just everything to me. It's not just the gains and everything like that, but it's the mental. It really helps me get into a mental space where I set a goal in mind and I just, attack it. And then ultimately, the feeling after a good workout, you just feel so good. You feel like you accomplished something. And also you just, I don't know, your body just you can tell that you're getting stronger. You can tell that your endurance is increasing, and it just makes me happy. And then it just, working out it gives you endorphins in your body, and it just makes you happy. And so especially during a time like this, fitness has been one of the things that I continue to do, and I don't think I'll ever stop, because it just makes me feel so good within not just my goals, not just my gains, but ultimately my overall health and how I feel inside. And so yeah, after getting that out of my mind, I said, okay, I'm not gonna have the abs that I want yet, but what can I do different? So I started doing pescatarian. So I've been eating just fish and seafood, really, like shrimps, or I even had what did I eat that one time? Dang, what is the name of it? I can't think of the name right now. But I had some of that, and it was fried, and I try to stay away from the fried foods as much as often, because it clogs your arteries and it's just overall not good for you. But I said I was doing really good in the gym and I was sticking to my goals, and I was just like, that one day I did not want to cook. I was just like, let me just go order something, and then I got it and it was fried and I ate it. And so yeah, so after that I had that. And yeah, so as far as what I eat, let's see what I be eating. besides the seafood and the pescatarian portion, I have been eating a lot more fruit, and I want to increase my veggie intake. I've been eating veggies, but not how I want to. I really want to make sure I get at least 2 cups or 2 portions of veggies each day, because I think that will help my overall health as well. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been eating. I have been eating crackers, like I said in one of my other videos, which is added carbs and added sugars. And it's not completely bad, but I know the goals that I have, and you know, you just have to be super intentional about, if you say that you want to do something, you can't replace it with something else or compensate it with something else and think that you're still going to get your goals and still hit, you know, whatever that it is you're trying to hit. And so, you know, though it has been a challenge, because I did 1 week and I just went completely without, you know, peanut butter crackers. I love peanut butter, so I just went completely without it. And I missed it. I definitely missed it. And I managed to get through the week, but I also missed it at the same time. And it's just like, you have to come to a point where, what is more important? The satisfactory of eating your favorite food, or your overall health and your goals? And so, I love peanut butter crackers. I love crackers. I love carbs. I think my body really loves carbs, period. And even though my body loves carbs, carbs is not necessarily good for me, not the bad carbs anyway. And so I'm just going to try to replace those extra carbs, the things that I really don't need in my diet, and replace those with healthy carbs such as sweet potatoes or regular potatoes and stuff like that. So I made a list of my goals for February, and I'm just going to read them off to you. I really want to hit this. I really want to be, since this is my last month into my 60-day challenge, I really, and my birthday's coming up in March, so I really want to be tunnel vision with the goals that I set on this paper. I don't want to just be something that I make a video about. I don't want it to just be something that I talk about and then I end up reneging on whatever I said I was going to do. I really want to be intentional about it, and whatever I have to do, whether I have to hide them, the crackers, whether I have to throw them away, even though I don't want to waste food, whatever I have to do, I have to get mentally prepared to set out this goal that I'm going to have. And it's literally only 28 days. Like, I can do it. I just have to mentally get to that point and say, okay, what is bigger? What I want, and ultimately my goal. So my goals for February, I do want to go to the gym at least 5 days a week. Right now, I'm hitting average 3 to 4 days. 3 to 4 days, depending, because I'm like trying to work in between. So if I go to work 3 or 4 days out of the week, and then I go to the gym the opposite days. But I really want to get in the gym more often. 5 days a week. 5 days a week. And 2 days upper body, 2 days of lower body, and then abs, and also incorporate cardio. I have been doing that for the past 2 weeks that I've been going in the gym. I've been doing maybe 30 minutes on a stair stepper, or 15 to 20 minutes on elliptical before I do an arm workout or leg workout. So I have already started implementing that in my routine, but I definitely want to be more intentional about adding cardio, because cardio, even though I'm weight training, cardio is what's going to shed that extra fat. And I don't want to be skinny. I want, I want meat on my bones. I want muscle. I want to look toned and definition, but I also want it to pop. In order for it to pop, you have to shed those layers of fat. And the only way you can shed those layers of fat, of course, weight training, but also cardio helps. And I think putting those two together will make magic. So my goal is to add at least 2 cardio, or if I can just add them on to each of my 5 days. But I don't want to, because when I'm doing my cardio, I'm using a lot of my legs, so I don't want to wear my legs out too much. So that's why I said 2 days. I'll start off with 2 days a week, adding that on to my workout, and then going from there and kind of just seeing how my body feels. And so, also, oh yeah, that was another thing. Intermittent fasting. So if you don't know what intermittent fasting is, it's basically when you go for a period of time of no food and then you have a window of time to eat food. So they got an 18-16, which is 18 hours of no food and 6 hours of eating food. And then they got, I think, a 14 and another something. It's different variations of intermittent fasting. What I've been doing is the 8-16. So I've been fasting for 16 hours and then 8 hours of eating. But really, within that 8-hour period, I'll eat like maybe my lunch or lunch/breakfast, and then I'll eat dinner, and there will really be nothing in between. So I mean, I guess you can say I'm still doing the intermittent fasting routine, but most of the time during the intermittent fasting, that window that you have open, that's when you can eat. You can literally eat that whole entire time. Not that anybody would, but it gives you that window to just pretty much eat whatever you want. And then after that cutoff time, then you fast. And then, yes, of course, sleeping, that's included in your time of fasting. So I was doing intermittent fasting before, and I would start at 12. I would start eating my first meal at 12, and I would end my last meal at 7. But I kind of changed it because I noticed when I go in the gym, I have energy, but I want to build muscle, and I don't want my, I don't want my energy to eat at my muscle, because this is the thing. When you're working out and you don't have like carbs or anything to feed your energy, to feed your workout routine or whatever, then it will start eating at your muscle, and it will eat at your muscles for energy. And so that's not what if I'm trying to build muscle, that would be kind of, bad if I'm not able to use the food to sustain me throughout the workout as opposed to eating at my muscles. So I kind of wanted to just change that whole thing up. I want to eat before a workout and then after a workout, as opposed to intermittent fasting and working out within that time frame, having nothing, to sustain my body throughout the workout, and then eating after. Even though I'm eating after and I'm kind of refilling my body, but even in those workouts where I can maybe lift a little bit heavier or go a little bit longer, I don't have that energy from food to sustain me. So what I've decided to do was, I'm still going to do the intermittent fasting, so it's going to be from 10:30 to 6 o'clock. So my cutoff time of eating is 6 o'clock, and then my start time is 10:30, and that's just to start eating, make sure I got some food, make sure I got some carbs, some protein in my body before I go to the gym, do my workout, however long that is, an hour or two, and then come home and then eat again and fill it up with more carbs and proteins and veggies and all that stuff. So I try to switch that up, so that intermittent fasting, yeah. And then, just overall whole healthy food throughout. Like I said, I want to keep eating the crackers and the snacking and stuff like that. So I'll add more sustainable carbs, such as sweet potatoes, oatmeal. I also started making these protein pancakes. They're bomb, and they don't give you that feeling of feeling full and stuff like a regular pancake. Like, you go to IHOP, you get like 3 stack. I'm always full. Like, I'm always feeling stuffed, you know, after I eat those 3 pancakes, if I can even eat all those 3 pancakes. But I'm always at that feeling of being full. It's just, ugh. So with these protein pancakes, which consist of a banana, almond butter, half cup of protein powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. That's literally it. It looks just like a pancake, and it you know, it has protein powder in it, so it's essentially a protein pancake. But oh, an egg and 1 egg. So that's part of the what it, you know, which the ingredients or whatever. But it literally, like, after eating it, I'm still kind of hungry, but I don't eat more until after I come from the gym, because I know that it's not made, because it's not a regular pancake made out of flour and all that heavy, you know, heavy stuff. It's not gonna fill me up the way that a traditional pancake will, but I know that it's more healthier because it does have the protein in it. And so those are the things that like the carbs that I'll be eating more so of, just so that, you know, I'm not eating a whole bunch of other additive things that I don't need. And of course, increasing my fruits and veggies. And so some of the things I said that I wanted to cut out, of course, the crackers, bars. I got rice cakes. I don't really eat those that often, but I sometimes have them every now and then, like after a workout. And then I have some popcorn, which is only 100 calories, a skinny pop, which is really good for you. But I'm really trying to cut out any extra carbs. If it's not something that you know, that's whole and something that's kind of natural, I really wanted to eliminate this completely for this month going into February. Also, I want to incorporate 1 gallon a day of water. I need to get back to that. And how I do that, I'll buy a gallon of spring water and I'll put lemon. So I bought a couple of lemons when I went grocery shopping the other day. And I'll just cut up the lemon and then I'll put it in the water. And I'll just drink on that all day, all day, all day. And I noticed that helps, you know, flush out my system. It makes my skin clearer, brighter. Because what I have noticed, I don't know if it's just because of the time of month or what, but my skin has kind of been breaking out a little bit. So I know I need to increase my water intake and just cutting out the water that has like the flavor, the 10 calorie flavor or the flavor packs that I usually use. So I want to completely take those out. Even though there's nothing wrong with that, I can drink water with no problem. Like, I don't have to have the extra taste of drinking water. I know some people who completely hate the taste of water, so that might help them so that they can drink more water throughout the day. But I can do without, you know, the extra taste and stuff like that. So I don't need that. So I'm just literally going to drink my teas in the morning or at night. And I buy different teas like green tea, lemon tea, stuff like that. So I'm just drinking my teas and then, you know, just drink the gallon of water and put the lemon, chopped up lemons. And the goal is to tone and to cut fat. I'm pretty much around the same weight that I was when I started. So that's why I say I don't really pay attention to the scale, because the scale doesn't really tell you, you know, because if I'm gaining muscle, I can be heavy, I can get heavier. So the scale doesn't really determine like your BMI, your body mass index, or your body fat percentage. It doesn't say any of that. So I think just how I look overall is what really will tell me, you know, where I'm at in my goal or whatever like that. And then, yeah, the ultimate goal is to just tone up and to cut fat. And like I said, being realistic and being complete, open, and transparent, I know that it's not going to happen overnight. It might not even happen after this month, this 28 days, 28 days. Yeah, there's 28 days in February. It might not happen, but the goal is to just stick to it. And then eventually I will see, the body type that I want, or if I, gain the muscles and stuff like that, I will see that. So yeah, that pretty much sums up my goals for February and how I want to look. Hopefully I'll be able to, my before pictures, which I took in the very beginning, will be nothing compared to my after pictures. Hopefully I look way better, at least in some areas anyway. So yeah, that's the goal for February, and I will check in with you guys, I guess, at the end of it all, because like I said, I don't want to bring you redundant information over and over each week when I'm pretty much doing the same routines and the same things. But yeah, so ultimately I just want to, go to the gym a little bit more, do more cardio, eat more food, but less junk food, less extra stuff that I don't need in my diet. So more whole, healthy foods versus all the extra food that makes me happy and that might has low calories, but still I don't really need it. I don't need it in my diet. And so yeah, that's the goal. And I'm just gonna see once again what happens and not be discouraged if my body ain't looking the way it wants to by the end of this month. But I think, me being, having a goal in mind and saying that I'm going to switch up a few things, I think something should change, hopefully for the better. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I will see you guys at the end of the month, and I will let you know. Hopefully I have some before and after pictures that I can post and share with you all, and just give you an overall talk about everything that's happened over this month. Because if one thing don't work for you, you gotta try to find different ways and different things that work for you. And so I'm always open to new ideas. I'm always open to new ways of doing stuff. So that's why I kind of want to change it from last month, what I was doing last month, as opposed to what I'm doing in this month coming, just to see if my body, do something different. And if I feel like that's working for me, I'm going to continue doing it. But I don't want to just stick with one thing, especially if I don't see any progression, if I don't see anything changing for the better. So these are the new things that I'm trying out. I will see you guys at the end of the month. Wish me luck, and thanks for tuning in with another Telly Talks, another exercise video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Love you all. Peace, love, and exercise. Bye.